Welcome to the luxury webinar at My Booking Rewards. My name is Paulina. I'm replacing Sarah today, and I will be hosting this beautiful webinar. We got three amazing partners today. We got Sian from Marriott Mauritius Resort. We got Aika from Jumeirah Marsa Al Arab, and we got Armando from W Punta Cana. Welcome, everyone. I will just give over to Sian first, and please, my dear colleagues, introduce yourself. Tell us which prize did you brought today with you, and what our lovely agents can win.
Hello there, I'm Kian from Mauritius, a sales executive in the UK. So lovely to meet all of you. And the prize today for the lucky winner will be a £50 Amazon voucher towards a special Christmas gift or whichever gift you would like.
Amazing. Thank you, Kian. Aika?
Hello everyone, my name is Aika. I'm from Jumeirah Marsa Al Arab. So today we will be offering voucher stay for 2 nights at Marina Deluxe room.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Thank you, Aika. And Armando?
Hello, everyone. My name is Armando Montalvo, the proud leisure sales manager for the new W Punta Cana, the first all-inclusive adults-only property for W Hotels. And I brought a 2-night certificate for 2 people. So excited.
That sounds amazing. So I would suggest we're gonna start. Kian, you want to start with the first presentation?
Perfect.
Amazing.
I will do. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here today, for being on the webinar. It's so lovely to see some familiar names and familiar faces as well. I just wanted to start by saying I'm Kian, a sales executive from Marriott Mauritius, based in the UK, and I will be delving all into the popular resorts on the island of Mauritius for the Marriott Mauritius portfolio. So we obviously have the St. Regis Le Mans, star of the show. However, we also have two of our other properties on the island of Mauritius. So we have Le Méridien Île Maurice, which is a perfect hub of entertainment. So whether it's the family suites on one side of the resort, the main resort, which is a hub of entertainment as well, or the left-hand side of the resort, we have the Nirvana Wing. So the Nirvana Wing is an added value and a key selling point in itself. And this is a complete separate part of the resort, and it's a boutique hotel within the hotel. So you've got so many added values as well, which if you reach out, I can send the added values over to you, as there are so many to name. However, in the Nirvana Wing, you have private check-in and private champagne upon arrival. You have a specific 24/7 butler service team to the area. You have a towel designs, turn down services, everything like that that you can think of within the resort. Also, you have the facilities for the other parts of the resort, so you have the best of both worlds. We then have the Western Turtle Bay, which is further up northwest, nearby to Le Méridien as well. So these two resorts are based in the northwest of the island. So you've got so many nearby points of interest, whether it be Port Louis, the capital, or whether you have the Grand Bay, which is a very vibrant town filled with so much to do, local produce, local dining options as well. But more to do with the Western Turtle Bay, this is a heart of well-being. So you're at the heart of everything, which is focusing on every detail of your well-being. So we brought in a new concept as well for the Western Turtle Bay, and this is very specific to the Western Turtle Bay. Obviously, we have the 6 well-being pillars of well-being all around the world for the Western, but in the Western Turtle Bay, we've got a pillared cards where you can choose those upon arrival. So whether it be feel well, move well, play well, sleep well, and eat well, you can choose one of those, and they will be dedicated to your well-being needs. I do also, obviously, that's 5 and not 6. The sixth is work well. We don't really mention that one because working well in Mauritius, no one wants to come to Mauritius and work. However, there are dedicated working spaces for you in the resort if need be. So this is an image there on the right-hand side just to show you well, if you choose the Eat Well, you'll be heading straight into the Western Garden. You'll be meeting with the private chefs and everything like that and delving into all the local produce on the island of Mauritius. But more about the star of the show. This is the St. Regis Le Morne Resort in Mauritius. So this was recently rebranded in May, and it's changed its name due to all of the refurbishments, refinements, and investments put into the resort. So you're set in the southwest of the island, so such a beautiful area on the island as well. You've got Le Morne Brabant in the backdrop there, which is our UNESCO World Heritage Site. So you can actually hike that in around 4 to 5 hours round trip. And at the top of the mountain, you can see the underwater waterfalls. And that being said, that is the key selling point of Mauritius as a whole. As soon as you search up Mauritius into Google search, you find that underwater waterfall. It's beautiful for. Also, nearby points of interest, you've got Casella National Park, you've got Le Morne Brabant in the backdrop there, which is literally just the backdrop of the resort. You've got the One Eye kite surfing spot as well in the bay just behind the resort as well. And that One Eye kite surfing spot is the cleanest and sharpest wave in the Indian Ocean. So once you head over there, it's great for those kite surfers. Whether you're a beginner, you can head to our kite surfing club and hire out the equipment, or you can head as an expert on your own. So this is Mauritius now. This is a handy toolkit heading into what you need to know about Mauritius. You can download live key essential information. You can see live webcam footage as well, but also you can download key essential landing documentation that you need. So it's a perfect handy toolkit for your clients. So more about the resort as well. As soon as you head in, you're greeted by that postcard setting. So this is as soon as you arrive into the resort. So this view is just the beginning. Absolutely stunning areas all around the resort, but also as soon as you arrive. More about the signature traditions and rituals since changing and rebranding to the St. Regis Le Morne. Obviously, Forbes has come in and overseen everything and marked it as outstanding. So we had to replace that and show that outstanding service. So you've got your signature rituals of St. Regis being the afternoon tea by the sea. You've got the signature cocktail now that we brought on board, which is Lil Mary. So that's in Bloody Mary cocktail. And that's because the Bloody Mary was originated in the St. Regis in New York. So we're taking a bit of our heritage and tradition from the St. Regis and making it Mauritian. So it's made with curried leaves, masala foam, everything like that is in the signature cocktail. There's so many other rituals and traditions for the St. Regis, including the sabrage at sunset, which we'll come to shortly. So another signature tradition of the St. Regis and an outstanding tradition is the 24/7 butler services. So this is the resort where it has all suite, all butler service types. So you've got in your leading category junior suites, all the way up to your higher categories, you have got those 24/7 butler service teams. And that's just an easy QR code that you can download and they automatically get added to your contact list. So you can message them whatever time of day it is, whether it's in the morning for a nice glass of champagne or in the evening for a nice note or a proper special turn down service. So moving on to the accommodation styles within the resort, we have the junior suites here starting off at a staggering 65 meters squared. Absolutely massive for the leading category. You've got in your en-suites 2 his and hers sinks. You've got your standalone pebble baths, just to name a few things and amenities in the bathroom there. So the exceptional service is very, very high, even in the leading categories. Then touching base on another accommodation style, this is one of my favorites, the Manor House Spa Suite. So in the Manor House Spa Suite, there are only a few within the main area centre of the resort, and that is because of their size. They're very centrally located because of that, and they come in at up to 214 metres squared. And that is because in your ensuite, you have 2 treatment tables and the spa comes to you. You don't need to worry about going to the spa. So it's another additional layer of luxury. You have 50-minute complimentary treatments in there as well, just to start off and kick off your well-being journey as well. In the next step up to the accommodation categories, we have the Le Morne suites, the balcony and the beach access suites. These are the largest along the beachfront. So you've got your balcony suite there with an extensive amount of Mauritian furniture there, whether it be 4-poster beds to lounging chairs, anything like that. And that's overlooking the beautiful Indian Ocean. Below is almost like your own private patio area where you have direct access to the sun lounges and to the Indian Ocean. So you can actually be on your patio without having to worry about being on the beach and still feeling like you're on the beach without having to leave your suite. Then lastly, I wanted to touch base on the grand beachfront villa within the St. Regis Le Morne Resort. So this is in a league of its own and another layer of luxury. This is right at the end of the resort, so that's where it's situated, and this is perfect for no traffic coming past. No one's walking all the way to the end of the resort because that's quite a far distance. So you don't need to worry about that. You've got private views of the Indian Ocean, you've got infinity pools, you've got massive amounts of space there, 4 private suites, each accompanied by their own plunge pool. And that's heated as well. I don't know why it's heated because of how hot it is in Mauritius, but the option is completely up to you. So this can accommodate up to 16 guests, and that's a very important number there, as it's an extensive amount. So it's perfect for your generational families, your ultra luxurious living, but having the family in different suites. It's almost like a massive, massive house. So that's perfect for those families. However, that being said, 16 guests is quite a lot of people. So we do encourage each suite to be booked up individually. So even if you've got 4 people and you want to experience the St. Regis Grand Beachfront Villa, you have that option to do so. So you can book off 1 suite, 2 suites, 3 suites, and then obviously the whole, and just pay the price tag of each suite. So you've got that ultra luxurious living without having to pay the massive price tag of the whole villa. In the villa as well, additionally, you have your areas for private bars. You've got a private chef, private dedicated butler service team to the villa. So you're always having someone on hand to assist whatever the weather. You've also got private gyms in there supported by techno gym equipment, state-of-the-art equipment in there for any gym goers that have the support of that big brand. You've got your dedicated lounging areas in there. Everything is in there, and even a private working area. However, at the start, I did say no one wants to be over there and working. We then move on to the pools within the resort. So we've got the main pool to the left-hand side, left bottom-hand side, and then we've also the other images are the private garden pool. So the garden pool is more of a relaxation area with the St. Regis coconut shack right next door to that. That's a coconut shack where you have the hot iron pressed into there with the St. Regis logo on there. So it's very luxurious, but also island style living as well. And by the main pool, you've got your bar outlets and dining outlets. So that's perfect for something to be around you whatever time of the day. That being said, about the dining outlets, we have 5 within the resort. So we have in the top left there the floating market. So that's touching base on the Pan-Asian styles within the resort. So you've got Thai, Malaysian, Vietnamese here. I'm a massive Pan-Asian lover. So anything to do with Pan-Asian, I love. So when you do come to dine here, you must eat all the food and all the dining experiences to properly experience this. To the right-hand side in the top there, we've got Atsuko. So this is a very luxurious and elevated dining option. And this option is for the Japanese teppanyaki. So this is where your meal is being prepared right in front of your eyes. And you can either have it within the restaurant, which is very close-knit, or you can have it outside on the beach for a very private, exclusive dining option. To the bottom right-hand side there, we have the Boathouse Aegean Beach Grill and Lounge. And this is perfect for your tapas bits, Mediterranean cuisines, your Turkish and Cypriot kind of cuisine there. In the bottom, in the middle there, we've got the India. So India is our Indian cuisine restaurant, and we've invited Chef Malik over from Dubai. So this was another investment into the resort since the rebrand, and he does the 8-course taster menu, whether it be non-veg or whether it be vegetarian based, and the option is completely up to you. But just to delve into some of the cuisines and dishes that he does the duck leg korma on the non-veg side, and the biryanis, everything like that that you can think of. And it is extensive, but absolutely beautiful. And last but not least, on the bottom left, touching base on all cuisines apart from Mauritian. And where are we? We are, of course, in Mauritius. So here we have the Le Manoir dining room, and that is touching base on Mauritian style cuisine with French influence in there. And that's fine dining as well. And majority of all restaurants are fine dining to a T, just to show you how exclusive the resort is. We do also have a destination dine around concept. So this is perfect for if you want to head up north to our other two properties, the Le Méridien and the Western Turtle Bay, and you can explore the local points of interest there whilst popping into the resort for dinner. So you can head into Le Méridien or the Westin up there for an elevated dining experience in the evening. 14 restaurants as a whole, so that's a lot of option for your clients or for yourselves, and that gives you the option to delve into the different flavors of the different resorts. Touching base on the cooking classes as well, so moving on to another dining opportunity in the resort of the St. Regis Le Morne, we have the Le Manoir dining room cooking classes. So whether it be with the families, having some family bonding time with the high-end chefs at the resort, or whether it be an exclusive, intimate couples dining experience, or even on your own, or as a whole with other guests from the resort. The option is completely up to you, and we cater to all. We also another investment into the resort. We have the teppanyaki option at Suko, which I mentioned, and this is delving into the fine dining experts there, and also the tilings and everything at India. The Indian restaurant was refurbished as well, so a lot of investments into the resort to make up for the rebrand. So fine dining to a T in the resort is maximised here at the St. Regis Le Morne. However, we do also incorporate fine dining options which are plant-based as well. So fine dining that's plant-based is something that I'd never heard about before they offered it here at St. Regis Le Morne. However, that just shows how extensive the menus are, whether it be vegetarian, vegan, anything like that kit, that fine dining expert. So you don't have to worry about being left out, even whatever dietary requirement you have. We do also have the exclusive beach butlers and bento box lunch services. So this is down at the beach, a perfect opportunity to take in those Indian Ocean views. You've got your hammocks there, you've got your sun loungers there. Nobody wants to be lifting a finger when they're on the beach taking that beautiful view. So the beach butlers are on hand, whether it be the exceptional bento box lunch services, which are made by our fine dining experts back at Atsuko restaurant, the Japanese restaurant. So that's just a light but also a luxurious lunch option for the guests here. Another investment into the resort was La Patisserie. So this is our in-house bakery, but not just any bakery. It's a luxurious pick-me-up bakery. So you've got your fine dining pastries there, which are state-of-the-art. So it's more like your pipettes where you squeeze the chocolate into it, and it's more like an art show. So it's absolutely incredible. When I was there, I didn't even want to eat the pastry because it looked too nice to eat. So you must experience this if you head over to the resort. And we do also have the healthy juices as well. So that's a perfect opportunity for you to dive into the healthy alternatives. So we've got the St. Spa here as well. So these have treatment in there from back massage all so just to show you the extensive amount of signature traditions here. Tradition as well are celebrated. So everyone thinks is more a honeymoon destination, but we families, everything like that. So you've got your kids clubs there open until 10 p.m. So that's really relatively late. We also have the La Palme d'Or indoor cinema tourist license in the club in Punta, and this is where they mingle. There's Xboxes there, PS5s, everything like that, and sofas to feel more relaxed and from home. And also we have babysitting facilities. So from the start, we have the babysitting facilities, so all kids are nurtured and taken care of, and that's the only facility that they charge extra for, but not relatively cheap. Nearby points of interest, as I mentioned, Casella National Park and the Casella Waterfall 2. A last tradition that we have at the St. Regis that I'll touch base on is the Sabrage at sunset. So everyone flocks down at 5 p.m. when the sun starts to set and the resort comes alive. So everyone starts to savor the champagne. The butler team show you how to savor properly with the backdrop of Le Morne there and have a certificate to say that you've done it. And that shows all of your friends that you've done it. Otherwise, no one will believe you that you've savoured the top of the champagne off. And that actually dates back to old
Kian,
Napoleonic times, which is
Kian,
the tradition and heritage of the St. Regis.
Kian,
Stargazing.
your internet
Yeah.
connection is very bad. We can't
Sorry,
hear you
Pauline.
properly. No worries.
Can you hear me now?
Now it's better, yes.
Hello, can you hear me now? Okay, perfect. So sorry about that. Sometimes the internet connection goes off and back on, but hopefully we're back. So we also have the stargazing down at the beach. So the stargazing is perfect for delving into all the constellations as well. There's no light pollution in Mauritius as well, so you can stargaze to your heart's content. And also in some of the suites, we have the telescopes and state-of-the-art equipment, as well as a Marriott, being a Marriott brand, stargaze on beach included. And sorry, I will just. Sorry about the connection. We do have also all non-motorized water sports being included, and some also motorized water sports on
Kian,
top
we
of
can't hear you.
that are included as well. The everything that's those options, and then motorized includes. Okay.
So we lost Kian at the moment, so we can't hear him anymore. I would say yes. You're gonna receive anyway the recording of this webinar.
Sorry,
So
is that a bit better? Can you hear me
yes,
now?
but your time is over anyway, so we need to give
Oh,
over
okay.
to Aika. Sorry for that.
No worries at all. That's everything anyway. But I will, if you want to email me, I'll send my email at the end. You can pop me an email and I'll send the details across. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kian. That was amazing. Absolutely stunning product, and hopefully it was a great inspiration for all your clients and all travel agents. I will give over to Aika from Jumeirah, Marsa, Al Arab. Thank you, Cian.
Thank you, Paulina. Hello, everyone. My name is Aika. I'm from Jumeirah, Marsa, Al Arab. So let me share my screen and I'm going to share with you all the details about the newest hotel in Dubai. So now I'm going to take you to Dubai with me. Just give me a second. Okay. So, hotel was opened this year on 14th of March. It's the latest addition to Jumeirah family. I'm sure many of you have visited Dubai. So, first of all, let me tell you about the design. If you look at the picture, on this picture, you may see that hotel is resembling super yacht. So designer is Shaun Kila, who also designed the Museum of Future. So we are completing nautical trilogy, meaning in front of us, we have the icon of Dubai, Burj Al Arab, the shape of the sail, right? And next to us, we have another iconic hotel called Jumeirah Beach Hotel with the shape of the wave. And then us, super yacht. So we are completing the magical trio, nautical trilogy. And 3 weeks ago, we've been listed in the 50 best hotels in the world amongst 800 hotels. So it's one of the greatest achievements actually for hotel to be open within 6 months and to be listed in the 50 best hotels in the world for 2025. So it's the newest 5-star luxury hotel in Dubai. So with regards to location, let me give you more details about the location. So we are located on Jumeirah Beach. So like you've seen in the first picture, it's next to Burj Al Arab. So our beach, stretch of the beach, I'm highlighting, I hope you can see. So it's a 2.5 kilometers. It's a very long beach. However, we have our own private area. In blue color, you can see it's our hotel, it's our territory. So here is actually resort plan from above. You can see that the resort is very green, very big, and we have two views. First view is overlooking ocean side, and the other side is marina view with yachts. I'm going to show you more details. So let me play a video for you. All rooms with balconies as well, you can see from this video. Oops. What happened? I'm so sorry. I'm not sure if it's playing from my side, it stopped, so I'll just move to next slide. So here is a closer look. Again, hotel is resembling the super yacht, and from the archery, it will be main arrival experience. So once a guest arrive, they will see two iconic views of Dubai. First is overlooking Burj Al Arab, it's in front of us, and from the back side, they will see Burj Khalifa. So on this picture, you may see the hotel lobby. It's not the typical hotel lobby. Once a guest, they will enter hotel on the middle picture. They will see two beautiful walls. It's art installation called Depths of the Ocean, specifically made for our hotel, Jumeirah Marsa. And above, you may see chandeliers. So I'm pointing, I hope you can see. So chandeliers, it's called Breeze. It was inspired by the shape of the water and wind. It took about 7,700 hours to put it together with 1,616 crystals. So here is another closer look. Like I mentioned before, all rooms with balconies, starting from the entry level, leading category, and finishing with royal suite. So first view will be marina view overlooking yachts and marina. Down there, the grayish black one, it's mine. So when you come, please let me know. Maybe we can go for a boat trip. And then second view will be ocean view. And then third view, it will be promenade view. Rooms with promenade view are located on ground floor. Okay, so in terms of the rooms, we have in total 386 rooms. Leading category will start, the size will be 67 square meters. Layout and design of the rooms were inspired by Italian motorboats. So again, it's not a typical hotel room. And from the colors, you can see it's more elegant, timeless, quite luxury, the thematical one. Here is another category. So we have also panoramic view. With panoramic view, you will get 360 view of entire Dubai. So overlooking Marina side, Burj side. So you will have amazing view. In terms of the facilities, we have 4 swimming pools, beach, 2.5 kilometers stretch. And on this picture, you can see you are looking at resort pool. Kinugawa pool, adults only pool. So on this picture, you are looking at Iliana Pool Club. Iliana Pool Club. It's only for suites guests, exclusive access, no outside guests, absolutely private one. So it's only for suites. So here you can find the private cabanas, private area by the beach, own swimming pool. Next to us, we have smaller ship, let's say, same shape, but a little bit smaller. It's called Jumeirah Residences, Marsa Al Arab. So we have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom residences. Minimum length of stay will be 7 nights. And then we are also offering long stay rate, 30 nights and above. So you can see from the picture that layout and design is pretty similar to hotel side. In the residence side, they will get their own facilities like swimming pool and a restaurant. Speaking of F&B part, in total for hotel side, we have 11 restaurants and one of the coolest breakfast concept in Dubai. Why? Because in the morning, 4 restaurant, it's called 4, F-O-R-E, 4 restaurant will be transformed into one massive big area for breakfast. So you can start your breakfast with oysters, with dumplings, with sushi, or you can have traditional breakfast. So 4 restaurants will be combined into breakfast concept. But then magic happens in the evening. These 4 restaurants will be transformed into 4 different fine dining concept. They will put down some chandeliers, walls, they will put down some walls, some lighting, dimmed lights, decoration. So you will not recognize that at the same place you had breakfast earlier in the morning. So in terms of the cuisine, we have Japanese, Pan-Asian, Italian, French Mediterranean, steakhouse, Indian. Commodore Club, it's located in the residence side. So hotel is suitable for families with children, couples, honeymooners, or just for some group of people. So it's suitable for all guests. Of course, we have Thalys Spa, 3 floors, dedicated floor for men and female, and then mixed floors. Indoor swimming pool as well. Gym 24 hours with daylight. So in terms of the meal plan, we offer rates on room only and BB. And then we are not participating in Jumeirah flavors. It will be separate as a la carte reservation for dinner and lunch. Just one moment. Here. Yeah. So and then for New Year, we will have amazing, beautiful gala dinner options. And with regards to the distance from the airport, it's a 40 minutes drive. We offer Mercedes. One second, I have here some slide. I'm trying to switch it, but it's not working. I'm so sorry. So yeah, we offer Bentley, Mercedes, and different luxury cars as per request. And then for entry category, we have e-butler. For suites, we have dedicated butler service. And our concierge, they have 4 golden keys, which says a lot. So to be honest, sky is the limit for them. They can do anything. Recently, we just did a special pickup from the airport by the yacht. So they picked them up, took them to harbor. From harbor, our yacht picked them up, the guest, and then they arrived to the hotel from private entrance. So if you have incognito guests, let's say they don't want to be seen, they don't want to be heard that they are staying in the hotel, we have private entrance, which will be done, by buggy. They will pick them up separately on separate entrance and then in room check-in. So everything is personalized. And speaking of personalized, we have personalized amenities like slippers, bathrobes. So everything will be personalized as per the guest requirements and needs. So on this note, I'm going to finish my presentation. If you have any questions, please do let me know, and good luck with raffle draw.
Thank you, Aika. It was a huge inspiration for us, and I will give over to Armando.
Thank you, Pauline. Nice to meet you, everyone. I would like to also start sharing just a quick video so you can see the essence of our property. So let me know when you can see it, and we're all good. Perfect. So on that note, I will just start with the introduction of the new W Punta Cana. We are actually the first all-inclusive adults-only resort for W hotels in the world, located in the beautiful Punta Cana area called Uvero Alto, which is actually 45 minutes from the main Punta Cana airport. Into this very immersive jungle nature retreat, almost oceanfront, mountain back, and surrounded by nature. For this very private, low density, connected with only the beauty of the destinations. We are as part of the first all-inclusive property with the main vision and mission of changing the reputation of what all-inclusive normally are into a more personalized, enhanced, elegant, and luxurious experience. So W is a brand that once they pick a destination, they basically curate this storytelling to make sure you represent not only the best of the brand, but also the best of the natural beauty. So we are a brand that really focuses in this forward-thinking design, very Dominican, but also very bold. These little nods to nature, to no matter where you are, you can always see this app, for example, inspiration in the different areas. For example, our beautiful living room is inspired in the Dominican dragonfly wings. And we are a property that, again, it's not afraid of using different colors, textures to make sure every space is not only welcoming, but also seductive and very, very, very W. So key selling points for us as part of, again, a new reference for all-inclusive. We start with the guest rooms and suites. We are the only property for Marriott that is actually featuring only king-size beds in all its categories. So you can choose one king or two kings per room. So all 304 rooms will have this specific feature. So bigger beds will require bigger rooms, as we have also the biggest entry-level rooms in the market, with starting at 700 square feet, with an average of 850, all the way up to 4,671 square feet for the penthouse, which will be around 77 square meters for those of you using the metric system. As I told you, all the rooms will be king size. We are actually one of the few hotels in the world that will only feature king size beds in all its categories. And another feature I really like is that all bathrooms will have not only the traditional rainfall shower, but also a bathtub to pair. And all ground floor categories will be either a swim up or a private pool. So you have this beautiful feature. This is a little breakdown of categories, starting with the beautiful tropical view. Again, because we don't have any neighboring resorts, the only thing guests can see is like, green and the beautiful lush landscape, which is traditional from the destination. And a few of them will have a specific extra features like the swim ups, the private pools, or the top suites will have plenty of rooms, 2 or even 3 for up to 8 guests, all adults. Now, the second tier for us is the culinary program and mixology, which is very important for an all-inclusive property, as part of changing the reputation to, what, culinary experiences normally are, into a more refined and enhanced culinary program. Each one of our experiences will have a signature mixology and culinary menu based on the personality of the restaurant. We are a new property that just opened in June of this year, but we are already had a head start compared to the concept, because again, we have a more refined culinary program, starting with the beautiful trade market. This is the only experience from all of them that will be not a la carte, but a light cooking station type of grand food hall. Then the rest of the experiences will be a more curated, personal, a la carte type of experience. So next we have the living room bar. I give you a pic of this beauty. This is inspired in the Dominican and the Taino essence as part of the nods to nature with the design of the landscapes. And of course, the mixology here will be curated to represent the beauty of the natural infusions from herbals, from natural fruit juice or garnishes as well, to reflect, the very fresh and natural mixology program that we have. Now, next we have a cena, very similar in style, as it also focuses in the best of the Caribbean traditions and Dominican flavors, but with a chef-driven touch. So open kitchen will have almost like an experiential type of cuisine to prove that it is possible to do an enhanced culinary experience for Caribbean. Now, next we have noodle, which is also open for dinners only. This is the best of the Pan-Asian fusion, with again the best of the traditional dishes with a modern take and presentation. My favorite from the experiences is the speakeasy. This is another key selling point for us. We have a speakeasy in-house. This is actually the only speakeasy that is part of an all-inclusive program in Dominican Republic. This is actually hidden behind our cigar humidor. So this has 70s meets 80s type of a Studio 54 vibes that will combine 3 main areas to make sure guests have this very seductive space with a DJ session, and also a throwback to the 80s with a full arcade disc game, and a throwback to the 70s with a vinyl and a record simulation as well. My second favorite is Satsuma, which is actually the most panoramic view from Ubero Alto. This is the Nikkei and raw bar cuisine. This is actually focused in, again, the Nikkei cuisine, which is the fusion between Japanese and Peruvian cuisine, offering not only a stunning oceanfront, but also the beautiful mountain back, which is actually the real scene stealer for us. Now, the Plaza Bar will be a more casual eatery with sunset cocktails and a more of a dining under the star type of feel. And it will also be paired with the tap room, which is our microbrewery, offering both international beer selection plus the local draft beer also offered in the restaurant. Now, Sensazione is the next experience. This is both a bar and theater, featuring both all-inclusive experience such as cinema nights. We got also a special theme nights like the jazz and soul. We also have live music activations and the very popular karaoke W style, but also is very popular for private events as this has its own stage, LED lights included, party lights, and of course, the beautiful sound system surrounded all experiences. Two different pool areas. The chill pool will be focusing in, again, relaxation, low density vibes. The main swim up area that will have very, very fresh infusions. And opposite will be the wet deck, which is the social pool, the place to connect with the beautiful 80-meter long infinity pool overlooking the almost 400 meters of beachfront, with also a restaurant and a bar area. So you can always have these, all-inclusive services. And Taman, which will be our Mediterranean restaurant located right in front of the beach with the best bohemian vibes and different type of menus, as it's also opening from breakfast, lunch, and dinner services. And to wrap it up, the culinary and mixology outlets, we have the Coffee Outpost, which is actually the barista house for both the best coffee orders and also grab-and-go services for freshly baked goods at property, patisserie, and of course, the grab-and-go island, which will feature freshly made salads, parfaits, and different options, all included for guests. Now, to enhance these experiences, we have different food trucks and pop-up stations during pool, beach, and many social times that will be changing location depending on what's the main focal point for the day. But this also will be part of the all-inclusive experiences. We have a 24 dining, in-room dining services as part of the culinary program as well. We will feature 3 different menus, one for the morning, one for the day, and one for the night, and one for all day. And no extra fees or delivery fees for this culinary experience as well. The only experience that will require reservation with regards to BNF or will be a bundle extra charge package will be the pool and beach cabanas that will have enhanced experiences like bottle service. Some of them will include different type of amenities like facials or reflexology massage. Now, the third pillar for us is the way we do entertainment. It's part of changing the reputation of the brand. We now feature different type of immersive experiences. W is a very rooted in music brand, so we use music curation to make sure guests can both have relaxation journeys and also some journeys that will be more focused into fun. So as a way of putting in a general type of perspective, we have more than 30 experiences during the week that we divide in 4 categories according to the different focus. Now, the first category will be Arise experiences, very focused into holistic, very mindfulness experiences such as yoga, meditation, and one of the fun favorites, the floating sound healing. Next, we have the movement activities, which will be totally into fitness, like the balance feed, the core, glutes, bears, sweat and fees, different trainer classes like the aqua aerobics, pilates in different outdoors or indoors areas, and of course a 24/7 fitness area. The third category will be the exploring connect, as I call it, the social category, which making sure that if you're traveling solo, social, or as a group, you can actually engage with other connectors or other guests with different group experiences like the popular mixology classes. We have live cooking classes, the cultural approach into the Larimar workshop, which is creating your own signature jewelry using the Larimar stone, which is the national gemstone of Dominican Republic, and the clay workshop, which is another fun favorite, which is creating your own pottery to go. So it's also focusing in more immersive, personal, and meaningful experiences during your stay. And the fourth category, which is a very signature for W Hotels, is the always on category, which is making sure this music journey starts from morning to night with different music activations like live music happenings. We have also theme parties that will focus in different type of features like alma latina, flamenca. We got also the popular colmadita night, which is a celebration of Dominican festivities. And of course, the signature always on DJ at midday, at sunset, and at midnight as well. And to continue with the more well-rounded type of perspective for W hotels as the second generation of W's, the Heart of Wellness is our signature always found, which has these beautiful pink tile pools that will be connected with the open areas, natural lighting, with hydrotherapy journeys from jacuzzi, cold plunges, hot plunges, a lap pool, the shots pool, and the relaxation room with both a sauna, a salt room with a full Himalayan salt experience, and also we got the steam room as well with essential oils. Now the spa will also be home of the signature fitness area, which as I mentioned will be 24/7, open all day and all night for all guests. And as part of connecting with the locals, we have a very immersive adventure center, which is the DMC in-house that will connect us with local experiences so they can, live the beauty of the destination with kite surfing experience. We have also the boogie experiences, excursions, all different more cultural experiences focusing in the beauty of Dominican Republic. So this is all for me, my friends. We're looking forward to welcoming you and hope you are lucky with the beautiful quiz that we have. We have obviously the Marriott Bonvoy program, which is part of the all-inclusive experiences. So you can actually register all your bookings, either direct or indirect. So this is us. We're look forward to welcoming you.
Thank you, Armando. It was the next beautiful inspiration for all of us. Thank you so much for your lovely presentation. And I got a surprise. I can see that Anna from Almare, Mexico joined us. Hi, Anna. Could you please introduce yourself? Tell us what you brought today for the lucky draw, and you can start with your presentation straight.
Thank you, Paulina. Good morning from Isla Mujeres. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. Good morning, wherever you're tuning us from. Thank you for joining. I will be turning off my camera and sharing my screen with the video that I want to introduce you with to our property. You just give me a second. Great. I will now share my screen for my presentation. Let me know once you can see this. Alrighty, well, welcome to Isla Mujeres, Mexico. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this amazing destination. If you could give me some thumbs up if you have ever been to the island. Oh, we have one. There we go, a couple. Oh, amazing. I love it. I love it when you can relate to the amazing destination discovery that we'd like to share with everyone today. So Isla Mujeres is located, and this is where I will start off with. When we think of an island, it's very important that we have clarity on the whereabouts of the location, the transportation, and what will be the journey of our guests, right? So we are located about 20 or 25-minute boat ride from any of the marinas in Cancun, which I am sure all of you have heard or visited Cancun in the past. Cancun International Airport is our main hub, the best connectivity, the most direct flights to all over the world, US, Canada, and Europe. It's actually the number one airport in importance, even over Mexico City or other Latin American airports, because of its amazing connectivity. So the Cancun airport is located about 25 minutes from our main marina. The ground transportation will bring our guests to the marina, and from there they embark on a 25-minute journey, which is taking them directly to the deck on property, which is this picture that you see here of Almare. Almare, they opened a year ago with 109 room keys. It's the first adult-only, all-inclusive under the Luxury Collection brand in Mexico, and we really are that all-inclusive boutique feel. Boutique feel because, of course, being situated in an island, we are not the massive distribution of all-inclusive service, rather a very curated and personalized service for our guests. What is Almare? It is that distinctive serenity, relaxation place where our guests don't feel that they are in an all-inclusive. However, they don't have to worry about the checks and getting a nice drink at the lobby bar or a very curated a la carte meal at any of the restaurants. Isla Mujeres is also ranked in the top 10 beach destinations in the world. So yes, Isla Mujeres is up there with Bora Bora, the Maldives. This is because of Playa Norte and the stunning crystal clear beaches that we have. And actually the best or the main key selling point for us is that all year long, we don't get any seaweed, which is amazing when you think of the holiday for your guests and when they're coming to the Caribbean. I know many times the concern could be, how is the sargassum going to impact their stay, their experience? So the island, because of its location, we are positioned facing towards a mainland. We don't get any of the sargassum effect. So you have one less thing to worry about when you are planning the holidays for your clients any time of the year. The island, also very vibrant, very rich in culture. It is an island that is highly influenced by those African beats, Caribbean rum vibe, and a lot of the Cuban culture, which is an interesting mix with the Mayan culture, as the island is known to be that fisherman and Mayan culture mix. Things to do around the island, of course, the main aquatic activities such as snorkel, as we have one of the most amazing fish banks for our guests to enjoy snorkeling, scuba diving, and of course, taking advantage of the most beautiful beaches that we have, doing kayak, paddleboard. So when you think of all-inclusive, the food and beverage is important, but also as important is the entertainment programming, the experiences that we offer under the all-inclusive. For Almare, part of the inclusions would be guided tours that are walking distance to check out the first sunrise in all of Mexico in the south point of the island, or a guided tour to this amazing oceanfront cemetery, which I know the moment you hear that, it's very intriguing. You get intrigued with, how can I be going into a cemetery? So this beautiful, colorful picture that you see on your upper left-hand corner is the local cemetery, which is a very colorful and we say happy place. And this is actually has been our guest top rated or favorite activity and tour, because this is where we get to share with them the importance of in our culture of celebrating life and death, and really the representation of how it is more of a celebration and get to have our guests immerse into our local culture. It's a super Instagrammable spot, and they have really grown to love this part of the culture. Kayak and paddleboard are available complimentary, first come, first serve. So having this beautiful pool looking, no waves beachfront, it's an amazing opportunity for them to enjoy the beautiful beaches. The property is all new. As I mentioned, opened a year ago. So all common spaces, rooms, of course, restaurants, they have all been fully renovated with the design that really brings nature and the feeling of the island into the property. What I mean by this is Isla Mujeres is still covered by about 70% mangrove. So we do have the feeling as you're walking throughout the property of local art, the Mayan touch, and a lot of nature, a lot of wood, as this is what we'd like to share with the guests, the richness and the nature of the island. Our rooms, 109 altogether, that go from a presidential suite all the way down to a standard category into different room types. So we also have double bedrooms and connecting rooms, which are amazing for those social leisure groups, friends groups, girls getaway trips, bachelorettes, etc., as well as multi-generational families that want to have that connectivity of the double bed to a connecting room, etc. And then we have the bottom right picture that you see. That's the Grand Oceanfront Suite. We have 3 of those. And then we also have the duplex, which are a loft design sort of suite with the plunge pool on the roof, and then 1 presidential suite. Now, the food and beverage, as I was speaking since the beginning, and this is something I highlight a lot, what is the distinctive of our all-inclusive is having all a la carte, personalized service, and having this top shelf offer in all cocktails, wine. So when you think of all-inclusive in this destination, especially throughout Cancun or Riviera Maya, we do think of that massive service, right? So for us, it's instead of asking what if you'd like red or white wine with dinner, we ask what kind of red or what kind of white. So that's what makes the difference. Also having all a la carte service from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have 3 main restaurants with additional outlets. Boga, which is our 3-course meal restaurant. Sea Salt, this is probably the favorite of our guests in the evening, where they can enjoy a 360 view of the island, of all the coastline, and the most amazing sunsets when they have a nice cocktail or champagne in hand, enjoying live music. And then there's the rooftop pool up there as well. We have 2 main pools, the main ground floor pool, and then the rooftop. Botanique, which is the blend bar. This is where they can grab and go coffee, sandwiches, pastries, etc. All with a local touch. It's meaning that we offer local grains. We have a partnership with a local company, a local community union. Their coffee, this is to support the local communities. And actually, this is some of the best organic coffee grains that Mexico is now exporting from Chiapas, Oaxaca. And this is also our way of contributing with the community with this all-inclusive offer that we have, and of course offer our guests the best quality and freshness. So the Breeze, which is the pool bar and restaurant, the guests are also able to enjoy snacks, drinks, of course, by the pool, which is this is the main ground pool that I was talking about. Of course, oceanfront with the swim up bar. Perfect spot to enjoy the day. And as I was mentioning, since we have one of the most beautiful beach fronts, why not take advantage of it? We have Al Vento, which is the beach club. We do have activations through the day for our guests to enjoy live music with that lounge vibe, which really integrates into the look and feel of the property. Al Paso, which is the food truck. This is where our guests can also have fresh and also healthy options. Many times we have also activations such as tiki taco there in the food truck. So having different F&B activations throughout for that all-inclusive offer. And when we think of the offer for the body, we also have the well-being and offer for the soul. Alma Spa, 7 treatment rooms. This is the hydrotherapy and relaxation area. We have 7 main cabins. 1 is for couples. The other 6 are individuals. And this is probably my favorite spot and my favorite view. Really Instagrammable there, part of the relaxation area. If the guests want to get the hydrotherapy, they can just purchase the hydrotherapy pass. Or if they purchase any treatment, of course, they would have the access to the hydrotherapy as well. Now, how do we get, again, to the property, which is something I mention a lot. Remember, it's a 25-minute journey from the airport, which you can book through your favorite or preferred partner, DMC, or the guests will be arriving with their own transportation company. They just have to let us know. And then we wait for them at the Renaissance Marina in Puerto Cancun with this vessel that you see in this picture. This is operated by us, and this is on a daily, hourly schedule from the property to the Renaissance and vice versa. It is more of a speedboat, so the ride is about 25 minutes. And really, instead of transportation as the water taxi, let's say, it really is more an experience. It's an introduction to the island. As they are riding towards the property, they are able to see, in a lucky day, some giant sea turtles, rays. We've even seen dolphins under natural habitat. And then just immersing into these amazing turquoise colors that only Isla Mujeres can offer is really that first amazing experience. Now, being in the island does not necessarily mean they are stranded. The commuting and the communication back and forth to mainland is super easy. If they also want to do the ferry, the public ferry runs from 5:30 in the morning till midnight. So a lot of connectivity. This is what I want to leave in your mind. The connectivity, which is very easy for them to commute back and forth if they just want to go back to mainland and enjoy Chichen Itza, Tulum, do shopping or do golf. We are located in front of Puerto Cancun Golf Course, which is the main and one of the most exclusive golf courses in the destination. So a lot to do as they commute back and forth. Almare is also the perfect background for any kind of social, romantic, honeymooner events. As you can imagine, being the first in all of Mexico to have the sunrise and then having the most amazing sunsets as well, with no seaweed, perfectly swimmable beaches all year long. The perfect spot for any of your clients and for yourself. Would love for you to have us visit. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to see you.
Thank you so much, Anna. It's great you're able to join us today. Absolutely amazing. I think we are done with all our presentations. It was incredible today. Thank you so much to everyone, to Kian, Aika, Anna, and Armando. So now we will start our lucky draw. So how does it work? Everyone will ask one question related to their product. You will be writing down your answers into the chat. And tomorrow we will do the lucky draw and announce the winners. So we will start with Kian, please. Kian, what's your question for the lucky draw?
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much again for today's session. I will just go ahead with the question. So it's good luck, everyone. How many guests in total can the St. Regis Grand Beachfront Villa accommodate?
That
Wow,
looks good.
that chat
Wow.
moves fast.
Oh, whoa. Amazing. Thank you, Kian. Yes.
Thank you.
Then we continue with Aika. Aika, what's your question?
Hello again. So my question will be, what is the shape of the hotel? And then another question, I mean, it comes together. Who is the designer, if anyone remembers?
We got some answers. Perfect. Yes.
Very good, very good.
Very good. Everyone was listening to you, Aika. Lucky you. Amazing. So then
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Aika. Then we got Armando.
Hello. Well, my question is, what is the type of cuisine offered at Satsuma or rooftop terrace? Oh, perfect. I see. I see
Yeah.
everyone was paying attention, so I like that.
We got very attentive people, attentive agents today. It's amazing.
Excited to share the winner with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Armando. And last but not least, we got Anna. Anna, have you prepared any question for the lucky draw today?
Yes, I want to know if anybody remembers what is the number one key selling point for Isla Mujeres. Yep, somebody got it.
Yeah.
Oh, went right really fast. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Here we go. Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you so much for being here, for having you, Kian, Aika, Armando, and Anna. It was pleasure to host this webinar with you guys. And tomorrow you're gonna receive a follow-up email with all contact details of our suppliers, with the recording link for this presentation. And of course, in case of any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. See you
Thank
in
you.
Istanbul.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank
Have a
you. See
lovely
you
day.
soon.
Thank you. Take